and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the YouTube chat room with Max. It's been a beautiful day. It's been a beautiful week. How on a day? How you all doing? Okay.
How are you? Yeah, good boy. Yeah, very good boy.
Okay. Oh, I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing fine. Let me know if you can hear me or if you can't hear me so we can, work the magic. You know how these technology things
They do
are.
sometimes.
Yes.
And it ain't gonna happen to 4 years again.
Yes. So welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. If you're watching this from after the live show, please and please don't forget to share this, comment, and let's know where you're watching this from. Okay. So yes, we're gonna begin today, and we're gonna be bringing up our one and only brother who has been here for us all day long. Ladies and gentlemen, audience, young
put your hands together.
Put your hands together for the one, the only. Okay, Stanley, everybody. Yes, he enter with him laugh.
I use leke to come on now.
What a way to get me in with lakaleke.
Yes, lakaleke.
You really do well, oh. You don't forget the lakaleke. I don't forget. Say start with la.
You forget the la. You forget the la. So Stanley, how was your week, sir? How was your week?
It was great. It was good. How about you guys? How was everybody? Hello, everybody watching. I hope you all had a great week. It was good here.
Yeah.
We are doing well.
Yeah.
Yes, our week was great. So, yes, I don't know. Stanley's network seems to be
like our own too,
freezing up on us a lot. So,
it's on my end. When I hear from you, it freezes too.
You see?
Oh, so it's from us then. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
It's freezing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the rain, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's give you guys a great show today by continuing with what we started talking about last week. Okay, so first of all, let's introduce. We have our very own healthy Jesse Chops, and that's in the house. Everybody,
Jesse Chops.
Good evening, ministers. Happy Sunday to you all. Are you trying to not add daddy into it because of our recent investigation that we did and got a good result?
Is that one from you or from her?
No, that's from me.
No.
Yeah, because she didn't hear that. She now said, my daddy, your baby is calling.
No problem. We are coming for you.
Your daddy is coming. She's watching from Abuja, Nigeria. Welcome. Jesse Chops. Welcome to the show. So it's been wonderful, and today we're going to continue with where we left off last week. So we're going to give you guys a brief summary about what happened last week, so that you guys, those of you that are not following, would have the opportunity to follow exactly what we're saying. So where do I start from? We started from a lady who sent an email to another lady. This lady is actually a TikTok personality, and people send emails to her, and then she reads those emails and give them advice and all that.
Yeah.
So this particular day, this lady sent an email, and the email read that she got married to an ugly husband. And she didn't initially wanted to get married to this man, but her family made her get married to the man. Her parents pushed her into it. They even went as far as bringing in a prophet to say that that's her future. The man is her future and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But after she got married, the more she stays with the man, the more she realizes that the man is very ugly, and the man is short, big belly, big
looks
head,
like a devil,
ugly face, and ended with he looks like the devil. So fortunately and unfortunately for her, after that lady read the message out on TikTok, there was no name actually, but after the lady read the message on TikTok, the guy got to find out that his wife sent in that message.
Maybe the guy had his own prophet.
It wasn't a prophecy. It wasn't prophetic. The husband,
Another prophet to the husband.
yes, the husband's friends sent the husband a message, and that message was what they sent the husband. They
But
just
wait,
wanted to,
how
like,
did the friends? So
the
that
friends
is the
did not know.
funny.
The friends did not know it was the husband. They just wanted to make fun of the husband, saying, this person won't resemble you.
Those friends, they are not born again.
Yeah. So after that happened, technician, do we have that video queued? Let's show them. Let's show them.
For those of you that are just, joining us for the first time, for your sake.
We're not going back to last week.
But just for them to understand the story a little bit.
We're not going back to last week. Let's go to it took us 1 hour plus. They should go and watch it. The show is
okay, that's
go and
true.
watch it. It's recorded on YouTube. Go and watch it.
And try to enter.
Yes, go and watch it. So let's continue.
I am embarrassed that I chose him out of all the men in the world to settle down with. It was desperation. At 30, I was getting to that age where everyone began to worry. When are you going to bring a man home? What is wrong? Different prayers, different intercessions. My parents will always call me. They felt I was being very choosy. But the truth is that I never saw who I really wanted to spend the rest of my life with. Then came him. Let's call him Toby. Toby was a perfect gentleman, but Toby was short. Not only was he short, he was fat. He had the biggest pot belly I'd ever seen. Toby was also dark. We would call him the short devil. But Toby was a gentleman. Toby loved the ground I stepped on. Toby was always there for my family. He provided everything I needed. My parents started pressurizing me. My parents told me if I missed Toby, I would have missed the perfect man God had prepared for me to marry, as he was my only chance at getting married in life. It wasn't too long. I don't know if my parents arranged a prophet to come to us. He came to the house and he told me how Toby was my future partner.
Welcome to the show. Welcome, Chi Gospel. Welcome, Chi Gospel.
Gospel, what's up?
Yes. Sorry for the brief interruption. We fired our technician, so we have to do this ourselves and all that. But we're going to continue with the show from where we left off, okay? So we were given a summary of what we talked about last week, where a woman said that her husband is too short, he's ugly, she got married to him against her will. She did not want to get married to him. The husband had big tummy, big head, ugly face,
and he looks
like the devil. In fact, when the man is eating, it's very annoying, very, very annoying. And in fact, when the guy offends her, if he wants to make peace with her and smile, his smile makes her angry more.
Blood of Jesus.
She not talk that one.
Now
you talk that one. So yes. So after she finished saying all of these things, then a shocker happened. And with this shocker, that's what we want to play right now to what happened. So I hope you're ready to keep going.
Fasten your seatbelt, because we shall be cruising on.
Now you talk that part now. You talk that part. I don't enjoy you.
We shall be cruising on an altitude of 1 million miles above the sea level.
How does he expect me to know?
Welcome on board.
How does he expect me to know? Am I a pilot by profession?
You know book now.
I'm not a pilot, sir. So please, if you are watching, share this. Share the link from where you're watching this from. Okay? Yes.
There's love in sharing and caring. Caring is good.
You heard what Samson said. So please, like where you're watching this from, hit the subscription tab and hit the notification tab so we know just when we're on. Lastly, don't forget to share, because
sharing is caring, caring is loving, loving is giving.
That's it. Okay, let's keep going then. You're lucky so you don't get big belly.
Hey.
Okay. So let's proceed with the show, okay? This is where we stopped last week.
He's short. He was fat. He had the biggest pot belly I'd ever. I'm sure you all remember the story about the woman who was complaining about how ugly her husband is, and the fact that she has been taking contraceptives so that she does not give birth to ugly children because her husband is too ugly. In fact, I didn't even post the part 2 of this story, and only God just, he knows why I didn't post the part two because I've been so busy. I haven't gotten around to posting the part two. In fact, some of you were even angry at me that I didn't post the part two of the story. That part two is even worse than the part one because the things that she sent to me. Anyways, that's not the point now. I woke up this morning and I checked my email as usual and I saw that she had sent me email. She was complaining. She was telling me that her husband ended up finding out that she wrote the DM. So I had to send her my phone number to call me because I'm not understanding. I'm the husband. No, that there was no name. We used to be, few people can remember. There was no name to particularly show that she was talking about the man. But when we spoke on phone, she was telling me that someone actually sent the video to her husband, like casually, because the husband was short, or maybe his friends were trying to tease him or something. I don't even know.
His friends.
So when the man was listening to it, everything that I was describing about him, actually, he felt it. It was like this was coming from his wife because he has been feeling some type of way with the way the woman is always, dodgy about them in public. So he now checked his wife's phone. I don't know how that happened, Sha, but he checked his wife's phone and he saw that the wife was following me on TikTok. He checked our conversations on TikTok and he saw that the wife had never sent me a message on TikTok. He went to my Instagram and checked if the wife was following me. He also saw that the wife was following me. He checked her DM but never saw anything. Then he came back to my TikTok and he saw that my email is actually linked to my profile. So he clicked on my email and he gave him like my email address. And now he now checked the woman's outbox and typed my name. And he now saw that the woman actually sent that story to me via her email. The man said he does not want to marry again. And this woman, remember in the part one, she says that she does not want the marriage to end. She does not want to divorce the husband because being alone actually scares her. And to be honest, this man is a good man. It's just the fact that he's very ugly. She also mentioned that the husband is not even particularly annoyed that she sent the story or I posted it. That the main thing that was getting him upset was the comment section. The people in the comment section made matters worse for him. That when he was reading the comments, he was actually crying and he couldn't believe that he has been living with his enemy all along. Let's not even forget the fact that she mentioned she's been taking contraceptives because that's even like the deal breaker in that marriage right now. The man saying no one do again, or me she dey pack go her mama house. Say so you dey chop my food, you dey live for my house, I dey do all these things for you, but you get mine, go tell people say I will. The woman now is crying, she's regretting, she's telling me she doesn't know what to do. Now, since this is the platform that broke her, it's God forbid, this is not the platform that broke her relationship. But since she tells me the story, and it has went viral. She wants me to tell her husband too with my mouth that she loves him. That she loves him and she doesn't want the marriage to end. That she needs advice on what to do. The man is not even listening. He has told her parents that he wants his bride price returned to him. Guys, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. She needs our advice again. Please, you people should not come and make matters worse. So if you don't have anything good to say, just pass this post. Please, if you haven't seen the video, you can check. I actually stitched the video.
Okay. So Stanley, you heard what happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Stanley, can you adjust your camera a little bit so we can see your full head?
Yep.
Your head is looking. You don't want people to say you are short.
Exactly.
No, I'm too handsome for that.
There you go. There we have it. Okay. So everybody watching, what do you think the woman should do? What do you think she should do? The husband caught her. The husband has now found out. And it's now getting worse. The situation is getting worse. In fact, let me make this even worse by playing you guys her voice note.
Please, ma, help me talk to my husband, please. Please help me talk to him. I can't leave him now. I just realized that I love him now. I can't go back. I can't live without him. Please help me talk to him. Help me talk to him. It was all a mistake. I'm begging you, man. Help.
No.
Hello, ma. My husband, I've seen him. Please help me beg him. Help me beg him. It was the devil. It was just the devil. Please help me
He's
beg
blaming the
him.
devil now.
I just realized that I love
The
him
devil is going to
now.
be so upset.
Now, if I look at him, he's not too ugly.
Ah!
Please,
You don't find. You don't happen. No.
I can't leave my marriage now. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Now he's
I can't
looking
leave
at
him. I can't.
him.
He's not listening to
Handsome.
me. I don't know what to do. I'm going to kill myself if he leaves me. Please help me beg him. Help me beg him. I'm begging you. Makwara. Give me secret no. This one don't watch it, don't watch it because no. Ini magari wani yo.
On key C.
On key C, that's right. On key C.
He said, "Now, when I look at him,
He
he looks
looks
ugly
like-
again."
So much you want this
Yeah,
one.
right.
He will say not to,
Not ugly.
meaning
again.
it's still ugly.
Okay, let's take some comments. We have this comment from Ukere Daniel. She says, "My big uncle."
Who's talking about? Oh no, hey, my baby.
Okay, so let's proceed.
How are you?
We have Chi Gospel in the house. Chi Gospel says, "My take is a man can never be ugly."
Huh?
Okay, explain.
Explain.
A man
Give
can
us
never be
details.
ugly. Explain, Chi Gospel.
I like that though.
Rachel Pearl is in the house. She says, "Yes, so at Chi Gospel, he go boom. Man, I embarrass myself. Man, stop right there.
Exactly.
I shall stop right there.
Mm.
People that know how to speak Igbo, you know what you
Before
just
the
do.
Igbo people hold me to for your head.
This is not a tribal show. We don't speak Manakula.
I barely speak it. You don't just spark it.
I want to embarrass the ancestors. Okay, so guys, let's dive at this. Right now, the man has found out. The woman is in agony. She's in shock.
Well,
as a matter of fact, right now she's crying. She's lamenting. She's apologizing. She's soliloquizing.
you can speak on the grammar of the everything. As a matter of fact,
I think the man should
she
just
cannot
take
tell me she's just realizing that the man is handsome. So she was missing all this while.
No, she did not realize. She said she just realized he's not too ugly.
Okay, not too ugly.
He's still ugly,
small,
but he's still not that bad.
Hey.
So let's hear from Stanley. Stanley was quiet last week.
Yeah.
Stanley, talk to us.
Fire on.
Yeah, right. You know, listen.
Yeah, right.
He's
talking. He's responding to her. Yeah, right.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. You know, this thing is scripted. I'm sorry, man. It's scripted. You can't convince me. I've seen all the signs. You see those tears she's crying. They are all just crocodile tears. If she's looking for help, she's not going to be talking to the lady on TikTok. She'll be running to her family or the guy's family and begging. Even if she had to make the phone call to the lady on TikTok and say, I've reached out to his family, I've talked to my family, and hear the voice. When somebody who's really crying has a wetter voice than she was not a good actor.
He said she was not a good. So you mean
good.
that she's all this is she's acting.
All of this is scripted.
So she needs an Oscar.
It's content.
Okay, my own question to Stanley is this: Stanley, do you have evidence?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have evidence, you go to explain tire.
No, it's not about explaining or evidence. I don't need to have evidence.
Oh, no,
so
I mean, I'm old enough to know who's telling me.
So, okay, so this is it, right? This is it. I believe that people cry in different ways. There is no dictionary definition
for crying.
and meaning of crying. People can cry in different ways. For the fact that she's not crying actively like everybody would expect doesn't mean that she's not crying.
No, man, this thing is active.
Now, let's assume this is real because we can't play with situations if it happens to be
for real. Yes. So if this is actually real, okay, how would you take it? What would you take to her?
Then I will speak. Then, if we're assuming that this is real, right? This is what I'll say. You got what you asked for. Take it.
More light.
In the beginning, She said,
was the word.
We think the same thing.
Exactly. Exactly. In the beginning was the word for her. She said she made a mistake. She was pressured into marriage. She never wanted to do this. If there is an alternative, she would jump. But because there's no alternative now, she cannot leave. However, the man is this, that, and this, which meets all the criteria for any woman who looks at him to spit on the ground and say to Fiakwa, I will never be with this one. But money was what dragged her into it. All right? Money alone can mask quote unquote ugliness. Just as, let me try to be, this is YouTube. Let me try to be a little bit more decent in this one. Just as, okay, yeah, I know how to put it. Just as figure and shape would mean to a man who sees a lady who's not facially, quote unquote, appealing to him. The shape and the figures, front and back, whatever he wants, would mask that beauty. She could cook, she could clean, she could do all the good stuff at home. It will mask the beauty for the whatever, quote unquote, ugliness. But she did say that if she has an option, she will jump. She's looking for a way to get out of this, but she can't get out of it now because she doesn't want to leave without an option. Here it is. The man has given you a free pass. You can leave. That's what she really wanted. The ex is still in her mind. That's the one she looked up to and wanted to be with. But here it is. You are very beautiful. You remember she said that?
She said she's 6 feet and figure 8.
6 feet and figure 8. Yeah. Come on, any man that sees you out there will jump
by
at you.
our own definition.
Any man who sees you out there will jump at you. They don't even need to have money. You know, so yeah, you got what you wanted. Take it and leave. Stop crying. You come back now to say, oh, he's not that ugly anymore. It was a mistake. The devil was the one that did it.
Somebody that she said looked like the devil. Now exactly. It's not the devil. Exactly. If the devil was around to sing it, you say, no, leave me alone. Okay, let's take some comments. Let's take some comments before we weigh in. We have a comment from Chi Gospel. Chi Gospel says, is the part where she said is the work of the devil. That made her laugh. Okay, Dan Davis in the house. He says, Healthy Jessica says, she's speaking in tongues now. Okay. That was Igbo. Jesse Chops furthermore says, the man needs to take her back. Let him forgive her. Life happens. Jesse Chops. Why do you think the man needs to forgive her? Okay, let's cue technician. Can you please cue the next video so that they can hear what the man has to say? Okay.
Is that Jesse Chops?
That's Jesse Chops.
Hey!
Wala. Audience, you should be clapping now. You should be clapping. What is this?
Hey! Congratulations. Wow. Jubilation. Celebration.
Okay, let's technician. Next time you do this, we'll fire you again.
We don't understand.
We'll fire you. You can't be doing this. Okay? Respect yourself.
Jesse Shop, what's going on?
No, so that's private.
Okay.
We can address that after the
show. Yes.
We'll have to investigate and get
We're coming.
So technician, please cue the right video, I beg. And stop doing this, okay? Okay. So let's go.
Voice note so that you go understand what I go through. Normally my marriage is private and I don't want it to get to the public. I know people don't know me. I know nobody knows who this issue they're about, but I know people around me, people when they're around me, they hear the story, many go, if you want to say, okay, maybe not me. But the truth of the matter is, say, I am really pained inside that she could feel this way for me. I never knew that I have been living with the enemy. I never knew this. Calling me ugly, calling me fat, big tummy. It's not my problem. That's me. That's my nature. That's how I don't know.
If voice not sound like
what
person
have I
get
not
big
done for
belly.
this woman?
Wait. How people get big belly?
If voice sound like
how people get big belly?
it sound like if voice sound like person will get flat tummy.
You got
not
to
a big belly person.
You not get big belly.
People are seeing people that are now beginning to diagnose people with big belly from the voice.
Your voice too clean.
Technician, let's go.
Woman.
Ignore the distractions.
What have I not done for this woman? Is it her family? Took care of them, took care of her. She goes on trip abroad. She drives her own car. She has money in her account. I buy her gifts.
Wow.
Jewelry, goods.
Wow.
There is no trip I go abroad and come back and I don't give her gifts. I don't buy her expensive things. This shit. Listen, the thing that pains me the most is the contraceptive she's taking.
Ew.
You know, I've been beating myself up. I have been killing myself up. I have been thinking that I was impotent. I've been blaming myself, thinking that I am the problem in this marriage. I thought the problem for us being childless has been my fault. I never knew my wife has been taking contraceptive. Not to get pregnant, not to give me my child, not to give me a child. Madam, this is really hurtful. And I tell you, I don't know how to come back from it. All I want now is for her to just come back at things and get out of my house. I am telling you, she should come get out of my house. I'm done. I am done. I'm telling you, I am done. I am done. You will not understand this. I am not a child. I should be having children running around my house, not knowing my wife is taking contraceptive.
I understand you, brother.
This is painful. This is killing.
We heard that when she said
I am done.
The devil.
I am done. I have been a good husband. I've been a faithful husband. I have worked my ass off to provide for her and her family. What does she want? Now I know I am not the fault of our childlessness. Yeah. I am done.
Take heart.
No, madam. No, madam. I am actually done.
You don't do.
How many times
should you be done?
All I want.
Do.
You don't
do too much. Not sorry for the man, sir.
The guy said, you don't do too much, sir.
Yeah,
he's done. He could sound as if he really get big tummy.
Because they say don't do it, sound like say food don't do. Okay. Okay, let's take some comments before we react to this, because this is very, very serious. Very serious. So I'm sorry. I'm done. Waiting. Not you done. Not today you done. Okay. Let's start. Let's where did we end? The man needs to take her back. Okay, yeah, this is where we start. The man needs to take her back and let her stop. Now Rachel says, "Oga, please forgive her. Oh. It's the devil's handwork. Marriage is for better, for worse."
You don't change that slogan, no.
They don't change that more. Rachel furthermore says, ha, Jesse Chops. Should we start buying flight ticket to Nigeria? God have mercy upon us.
That one is funny.
Okay. Jesse Chops replies. He says, yes, Sister Rachel. It's very important. His sister needs us now. Let's call out her husband to forgive and forget, because we ladies forgive them too. She furthermore says, yes, Sister Rachel. It's very, this is a repetition. Okay. Jesse Chop says, Mex, Jesus Christ
is Lord. Jesus is Lord.
It's not me, it's the technician.
It was an accident.
You should take it up with himself. That's his department.
It was deliberate accident.
It was the devil.
Everything that devil.
Since everybody they blame devil, who are we not to?
Devil will soon take Nigerians to court.
I know. Okay. So what do you guys think?
You should open the.
Let's open the phone line actually,
yes,
because with the phone lines open. Last week we couldn't because we had just too many comments coming in, and we just needed to take all of it. So if you're looking at your screen right now, that's the phone line scrolling under there. You know, you can call us on WhatsApp, okay? Just call us on WhatsApp or regular call, whichever. And
if you have credit to call.
Yes. Don't call to blast us for something bad that we did. We will not take it. We'll blame it on the devil still. So okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep doing this. Okay, please and please don't forget to like where you're watching this from. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Do not forget to hit the notification tab so you know just when we're on. And lastly, don't forget to share because
there's love in sharing. Sharing is caring. Caring is good. Good is godly. Godly is powerful. Powerful is wonder. Wonder is not ugly. Ugly is not the devil.
Now people like when they cheat for memory verse for school. Okay, so the phone line is open. If you want to air your opinion live on the phone call, the lines are open right now. You can call in, okay? So right now, for me, I think that there is no way the man can forget what she did. He can forgive her, but he can never forget. Even if peradventure, let's say, he still decides to stay with her and they have delayed time getting pregnant, or she's still not able to get pregnant because of the effect of the contraceptives, the man will still chase her out of the house because he will still think she's deceiving him.
Of course, there's no way that man can even have trust for her anymore.
So if you're a man watching right now, would you take a woman back who sent a public message to someone without your name there, but you know it was you, without your name,
and he said you are ugly,
saying you are ugly, you look like the devil, you eat like an animal that want to die tomorrow, you have a big stomach like a drum, your head looks like a tanker.
And you know one part, she also said that when she's making love to this man, he's thinking of her ex. Hey, whoa.
And other than that, she furthermore says her ex has 6-pack.
That's like
6-pack.
So it's like the ex is the one that is pregnant.
One.
One
and a half. I have 1.5 pack. I tried.
It's the one that has big stomach.
1.5.
Hey! You have tried. You have tried, though.
What are you talking about? 1.5.
Yes. Akbo.
You see? So yes, would you take the man back? And for the ladies out there,
wait. Will you take the woman back?
Would you take the woman back? And for the ladies out there, should the man take the woman back? If yes, what you have to call in and intercede on behalf, because this woman might be watching this right now. And we give kudos to Precious Ubani, who we got this video from. Thank you very much for sharing this with us.
Good job, Precious.
Thank you. Kudos to you. So yes, Samsof, you've not given us your take on this.
My take is that this woman, Tears, cannot convince me for any reason. Because with the details and the information she had poured out there about the man, it's not possible for this man to accept that kind of woman again. Because even if let's say peradventure, he accept her, every time he see this woman, in his head, he'll be looking at somebody looking at the devil. Because every time he looks at the woman, he'll be looking at the woman. The woman is looking at him like, maybe when she gets mad, like, so I remember every time he's eating, he eats like there's no tomorrow. So every time the man will be conscious of himself being around this woman. So I don't think that Tears will make any difference. I don't think, I think it's safe for the man to just be by himself without this girl.
We had a comment last week, and that was from Mr. Eugene Opala. And he said he thinks it's a spiritual problem and the lady needs to go for deliverance.
Yeah. Because, sometimes
and at this point, I'm actually beginning to think along that line.
Because some people say, oh, forgive her. But forgiveness is not foolishness.
Maybe she has a spiritual husband.
Yeah, we're going to another level. That's another level again.
No, think about it. The woman is 6 feet. She is figure 8. Yet she don't get pursuing Mariam.
And she's light skin. So anytime there are light skins, mommy water.
Are you talking?
Did she say she's light skinned?
That's I'm self talking. I don't know where I get that information from.
Because every time you see, everybody see somebody, a girl that is light skinned.
Did she say she's light skinned? Did you see her
man-made spirit.
Allegedly. I have to add allegedly inside, so they will not come and sue us. What are you talking about?
Allegedly. Man-made spirit, allegedly.
You can't even say that. Who told you? You know how many fair people are out there?
On the assumption of actuality.
Technician, zoom into this guy, beg. Zoom into this guy. Me and Sanso, who light pass?
I'm telling you so what people are saying.
You know,
am I the one that is saying?
Woman-made spirit.
Okay, they call the woman man-made. They call the woman. Man-made.
Stanley, we are okay. We thank God for our life.
Black-made.
Okay, let's take some comments. Jesse Chops wrote, Minister Mex, that you never see you coming. Or
never see it coming. Never see it.
Yes. So okay. We have a caller calling. Hold on, everybody. Let's take this call real quick. Hello, welcome to chat room. Can you hear us? Hello, can you hear us? Okay. Hello? Yeah, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Welcome to
chat room.
Yes. Okay, so yes. Yes, what's your opinion on this particular topic, sir?
Well, I think the whole thing boils down. Yeah, I said the whole thing boils down to the fact that this girl has a problem. Like I said earlier last week, she has a very big problem because for a girl with such credentials to remain unmarried up to that age, there is something definitely very, very wrong about her.
Okay, so if you were going to advise the girl, what would you advise that they do?
Is it the girl should advise the man?
Yes.
What would you advise the man and the girl?
Okay, for the girl, in fact, I will advise the girl to seek the face of God first. Let her seek Christ, because what God cannot do does not exist.
How many days fasting?
Whatever it is, whatever problems is having spiritually, that problem, by the grace of God, will be terminated once Christ takes over. That power that has been holding her bound will be driven away from her, and her eyes will open.
Okay.
You might be surprised that this girl will tell you that she didn't know what she was saying. All those things that she said, when you ask her, she will say she's not the one.
But she already said that.
Yeah, she said that actually.
This is the devil. Yeah.
She said she actually blamed it on the devil. She said it's the devil.
Yeah. So
all right, thank you
for calling
very
in.
much, sir. Thank you very much. All right. Let's take this. Okay.
There's another caller coming in.
Yeah, another caller is calling in. Hold on. Okay. Let's take this. Hello, welcome to chat room.
Hello, Minister Max.
Hey, welcome to chat room.
Welcome to chat room.
Who are we speaking with?
I'm speaking with Jesse Wells.
Okay. You are welcome.
I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. Okay, sorry. Continue.
Daddy, you people just plan your own, but I'm coming back to you later.
Nobody planned you.
What I will say, what I want to say is this. I will first of all throw this question. Why is it that the women, they are easily to forgive men whenever they messed up, but when it comes to we women, when we just mess up, it is difficult for the men to let go?
That's a good question. We'll answer that after you're done with your comment.
Yes.
Now, this lady was confused, a lady who does not understand what she wants, a lady who has so many things going on her mind, because it could be that she was she was compelled to marry this man based on whatever the family was getting. And then at the end of the day, she didn't pay attention and look at the foresight. Because if she would have, look at this man, inward, she will not step into whatever she would not want to wake up to see every day. And this is the mistake a lot of ladies make, because they just marry because they want the money or whatever they are getting from there. I think we ladies should be marrying that when we wake up, this is the same man we want to wake up to see. Even though if the man mess up, we'll be able to let go and still remain with him. But in her own case, number one, I think there was a bad advice. Number two, she was an indecisive woman. Number three, her friends were also the one mocking her too much, because what Chigosu said, man know the ugly. Man know the ugly. If man ugly, now be say in character na ugly. So it means she got bad companies around her, and then the decision she took was a very dangerous one. But she never killed anybody. She did not kill anybody. So if this man is matured enough, I think he should take this lady back. And now he will now see that this lady will even love him more than before, because she has just realized her mistakes. So I think it's not something that we need to beg him to take her back. It is for him to take her back, because marriage is for better, for worse. Let them go back. So you sit down and think, if it were to be him, what would the question be? Will she take him back? Okay. I think by the time he asks this question, he asks himself this question, I think he will be able to decide on what to do, because now he's just being angry because the lady was just preventing pregnancy and all of that. Now that he knew that the fault was not from him, let him go back and fire the girl and make her pregnant and make babies, because going back to start looking for a relationship, to start building another one to get to that stage, I don't think he has that strength.
All right, thank you very much, Jacinta. Thank you, Jesse Chops. We appreciate you.
You're
I
welcome.
believe
Thank you.
again, a congratulations is in order.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Yes. All right, thank you. Okay. She asked a question, Stanley. And her question was, why is it that it's difficult for men to forgive, but if it's a lady, the woman will forgive?
No, it's not like it's difficult for men to forgive. When it comes to this particular issue, particular one, we are addressing this one. I
see your comments coming in, by the way. I'll take your comments next.
Yes. We are looking at this. We are just, and it's not like men don't forgive women. Yeah, yes. There's always, you give the woman the opportunity to repent, and you forgive her and give her other chance. But in this case, she was blaming her error on the devil. That means she's not completely repentant. And she also said again that it's not like the man is not completely ugly. There's a word she used, said the man is not like he's that ugly.
Yeah, that she's
meaning that the man is still ugly. You cannot say somebody that you love or you care for or that's your husband. You cannot. There's no way you should call that person ugly.
Okay, so usually I take the back seat to just listen to everybody talk. Now I want to talk, but before I talk, I want to take some comments.
Okay.
Okay. Chigospel said that is painful. She also says, funny enough, if she born her children for still fine, how sure are you? That's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. She also says this generation of children, they always fine.
And she's right though.
She is right.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. So
let's continue.
They're
computerized.
Let's continue. She also says, if she is good looking, the kids will be beautiful. My ex no fine. My kids are still fine.
But
men know the ugly, especially good men. Some men are not good looking, but
so can you ask that viewer to describe what she means by not fine?
Not fine.
Yeah, please describe what you mean by not
You
fine.
say your ex not fine. Yeah, break it down.
But
does it look like show that this
but
thing
if
again?
I may weigh, they've seen it. If I may weigh in, okay, let's just keep going. She furthermore says, while some are ugly looking and have ugly hearts.
Yeah.
She also says, at the end of the day, a good man with a handsome heart and good is all you need.
Why you not finished and completed?
I told you I don't read vernacular.
Okay.
She furthermore says, I beg, who answer man help? My own is be a good husband and satisfy me in bed, and I am all set.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. We have Deborah Yandang in the house. Welcome to the show, Deborah.
Welcome, Deborah.
She's laughing and crying at the same time. Healthy Justice Chop says she didn't kill anyone. Oga, she's just a confused little girl. Huh? This girl is almost in her 30s. How is she little? Who got advice from bad people, just claiming, I'm just coming down. Just be coming down. Forgiveness. Now, Jessie Chopper asked a question that I actually want to answer. She said, why is it that men find it difficult to forgive, but women forgive easily? Yes, you're right. Men find it difficult to forgive. That's very, very true. Very, very true. But I'll tell you the difference between men forgiving and women forgiving. In this case, because we're on live TV and all that,
yes,
I'm going to use some men and some women because it doesn't apply to everybody at the same time.
That's correct.
Now, when some women forgive, they never forget. I've had that countless number of times. A woman will forgive you, and 50 years down the line, she will remind you of that thing. But when a man forgives, he forgives.
And forget.
Because he's ready to forgive.
Ready to forget.
That's why it's difficult for some men to forgive easily. They have to be convinced beyond reasonable doubt. They have to really
be ready to forgive.
Ready in their heart to forgive before they forgive you. Like this particular case in point, the man was trying his best. He thought he was the problem. The man has even said it in his voice note. And he said, I thought I was the problem. I was blaming myself. She knew he was blaming himself. Yet she never confessed to tell him, my husband, I'm sorry, it's not you, it's me. This is what I'm doing. Only for the man to hear it on social media. Come on now.
On TikTok.
Come on. On TikTok. Come on. Use your full chest and accept responsibility. Use your full chest. Before Stanley takes, before Sam Soft takes over, then Stanley, I want to read this comment. Jesse Chop says, Achi Gospel, you're right too. The bed matter is important. The knacking part, LOL, of course. Don't let us tell our technician to play something else.
Exactly.
So, Sam Soft, what do you think?
Think about what? What are you
about the question Jacinta asked?
I answered I already told her that we don't, men forgives. The reason why in this situation we put in that way is because she was not like crying doesn't mean you are repentant.
Okay.
You know, you can be crying but that doesn't mean you've repented or you have changed from thinking the way you are seeing that person. Because if she is still thinking he's still small, he's not ugly like Sha, but he's still ugly. And then you want him to forgive you. Because there's no way you should be marrying somebody that
okay, how about
ugly.
this? If I just put this question this way, Sam Soft, if you were the man, will you forgive her right now and here? Yes or no?
No. I will forgive her, but I'm not going back to that stuff. Okay. Because in my mind, she's seeing me as a very ugly man. And then there's no way I'm going to trust her because she still think I'm ugly.
Okay. Stanley, if you're in the man's shoes, will you forgive her? Yes or no?
I will forgive her, but I'll move on.
When you say move on, what do you mean?
Let her go.
Exactly.
Men in the house, I don't know if we don't have men in this house, so what's your use problem? If you were in this woman's shoes, if you're in this man's shoes, would you forgive your wife for what she did? Taking contraceptives, saying you're ugly and all that. Would you forgive her? Let's take a comment quickly from Chigospel. She says it's not spiritual thing. It's not spiritual anything. She no gets sense, period. Well, that too.
She has sense now that you can see.
I mean, if you look at what she wrote,
Yeah, she has sense.
that she knows what she's
She
doing.
knows what she's doing.
She knows
Doesn't
what
mean
she
she has
wants.
sense.
So what does it
The lady has
she
sense.
have sense?
She said it in her write-up. She knows what she wants.
Exactly.
She knows the criteria. She has the criteria. The man does not meet any one of them except for finances. And because of that, she went ahead to put an obstruction to his ability to receive children. Look, I mean, to have children. Look at it on the other side. See the pain in the man's voice. See what he's done to try to resolve the problem. He thought he was the one. Do you know these things could lead to depression?
Yeah.
These things could lead to the man taking some crazy action against himself.
You don't have confidence from himself anymore.
No confidence.
Exactly.
This could make the man just go south if he's not strong.
Correct.
So these are very strong issues that it's not just enough to say forgive and keep moving on. No, how bad do you want the situation to get for him to be in the box and go 6 feet under before you know that he was supposed to take the right action? I think this is the right time. Go get what you want. Let me go find that other ugly woman that doesn't care about my looks. And let's part
Well, now both of you are on the opinion that the man should just move on.
Yes.
I think
for safety's move on.
For safety's sake, for both himself and the woman, because things will never be the same again.
For sure.
So things will never be the same.
Never.
So do you concur with Stanley on that?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Let's take this comment. You guys will ask me what my own is when
we are waiting for you.
She has misplaced priorities and senseless, and she's senseless. Okay.
She gospel is blasting her.
Go ahead.
But yeah, so what do you think?
We thank God. It's a beautiful day. It rained today.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the rain. I'm talking about the lady. What do you think? Would you forgive her?
By the special grace of God.
Everything. You see, a typical Nigerian. Always putting it on, by the special grace of God, the devil or the God. You put.
By
all
the
right,
special grace.
Let's leave those grace. Okay. What would you do?
Well, it's a clear-cut case at this point. It's clear. It's clear that the woman doesn't love the man. It's clear. There's nothing that can convince me otherwise. She doesn't love the man. She has never loved the man from the beginning. Hence the reason for resistance at the beginning. She never wanted to marry that man.
How do you marry somebody you don't love?
She did not want to marry the man from the beginning. She always saw the man as ugly and like the devil. The only reason why she married that man was because the parents pushed her into it. And
a prophet
also joined in pushing. And that's why I always tell people, God will not come down and tell you, Samson, this is the girl who I am with, please go and marry her. He will not. God has removed his hand since from Adam and Eve. He has removed his hand since from the time of Adam and Eve, when God repented and said never again, because Adam blamed God.
From there he said, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. So go and find your wife.
Me, I don't go find for you again.
Now your responsibility.
Find it for yourself. As a matter of fact, the women self are finding now. If you're the man, if you don't quick find, she will find you.
So go and find it. However you want to direct it, go and find it. Okay. Rachel says, if now my brother, I go advise her not to continue with that marriage.
Thank you.
Make her no lie. Good. Thank you. Chief Gospel said, 2 people you should leave out of this matter is the devil and God. Please leave them alone. It's up to the man. The woman is immature. Rachel says, but as a complete stranger, I would advise him to do what Jesus would do. Forgive. Don't forget that Jesus flogged people too. Accept her back. Jesus flogged people too. Jesus was a disciplinarian. Wait, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying domestic abuse is good. No, I'm not saying the man should go and flog the woman. All I'm saying, before people who carry me on social media, he didn't flog people.
He make sure he was
Jesus flogged.
He kicked them out of the church.
Jesus no flog
people. Were buying and selling in church.
with solid koboko.
Solid koboko. He flogged them. Go and watch Jesus film. You see.
Solid one.
Koboko died. What are you talking about?
He said, go and watch Jesus film.
Go and watch Jesus film. He's there. And you go and read the Bible. He's there too. But watch Jesus film. No. You enjoy the action from Jesus film. Jesus film action.
That is just not what. A lot of action.
Jesus best for that movie.
I'm surprised. I'm shocked.
Best.
I'm shocked.
He never speak
I said, Jesus.
You provoke.
Not the only flog. Not the only flog. He flogged them.
He will speak with
he scatter table.
Scatter table, shake table, break everything.
Shake table everywhere.
Stanley, he said he will speak. He said more.
Uzavik says, welcome Uzavik. Uzavik says, let them go their separate ways. I beg. I hear you, my people. Welcome Uzavik.
Welcome.
So yes, we have men in the house speaking up, and women are also speaking up.
Yep.
So Jesse Chop says the man should forgive. Chi Gospel said the man. She said the man should forgive.
But wait, when she said forgive, we agree. We are at the same position of forgiveness.
Yeah.
We want the man to forgive.
He should forgive and go.
But what else exactly? After you forgive, do you want him to still stay?
Yeah. Okay. For the first time, ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed with this show, we are going to take a brief, anyway, before we go on the brief, whatever. Yeah.
It's an emotional abuse.
On the man?
Yes, now.
Yeah, I agree.
Serious torture.
That's emotional abuse. And nobody should condone that. That's emotional abuse. You know, the woman shouldn't have done that to the man. That's bad. All. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah. So, we're going to take a brief entertainment break before we continue. This is the first time we're doing entertainment break.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let's go. I would actually want some soft, and I think Stanley to actually validate this information that is going to be coming our way right now. Let's go. Technician, are you ready? Please cue that video.
My people, come. We have talk. Carol. It is called 080. Yes, 080. Or 080. Jesus! Say, for more inquiry, contact me 080. Who will not contact you? Who will not contact you? Who will not inquire anything? Nobody will contact you. How can 0 be 80? It is called issues. Yes, issues.
Continue.
What issue? Say me, I don't have problem with anybody. I don't want to have issue. You will continue to have issue. You will continue to have issue. You will be having issue. You will be having issue. As you avoid the problem, issues will be coming. Issues. It is called Indomie and egg. Yes, Indomie and egg.
Continue.
Or Indomie and egg. Yeah, when you're hungry, me, I don't want to eat Indomie and egg. You will not digest. It will not digest. It will not digest. It will not digest. As you're calling it Indomie and egg, it will not digest. It will hang your throat.
It says you're calling it
towing van. Yes, towing van. Why towing van? Jesus! Then you pack my vehicle, yeah. Then you come with your towing fan, tow it. They will tow that vehicle. They will continue to tow that vehicle. As you're calling it towing fan, they will be towing the vehicle. They will be towing the vehicle. They will tow it. I beg
you. Okay, that's
that was a good one.
So Yoruba people in the house, please let us know if that's true.
Exactly.
If that happens.
We didn't say it.
Okay, yeah. Nobody said anything about Yoruba.
Is that guy you just saw? He was the one that was making all those stuff.
Yes, he was the one. So the one
come. We have talk. It is called pant. Pant. Yes, pant. Who's I pant? Jesus! I don't hear that in that pant. It will fall off from that waist. It will fall off from that waist. It will fall off. Pant. It is called umbrella. Umbrella. Yes, umbrella. Which one's umbrella? Say, I beg you, let me bring that umbrella. Mary, no between you. That will be beating you. As you say umbrella, it will fall on top of your head. umbrella. It is called garden egg. Yes, garden egg. What is garden egg? See, madam, for garden egg. They will not sell for you. They will not sell for you. If they don't want me, they will not sell. They will not sell for you. As I was saying, garden egg, they will not have it. They will not have it. Garden egg. It is called textile mill road.
Continue.
Textile mill. What's textile mill? Driver, no road. I bet textile mill junction. They will lost you. They will lost you. They will lost you. They will lost you.
Textile mill. I beg you.
Okay. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show.
I hope you guys are having fun.
You don't finish those people's
So Samson, do you believe in that? Do you believe that's true?
Of course, but I don't believe that you'll be missing road. I don't want them to miss road.
But it's Tessa
me.
You see, as you talk and Tessa me. You will lose.
I will never lose. I know my road.
Okay, I mean, let's continue with the show because
he said Tesami. What about there was one that he said to buy the Yoruba one that make me laugh.
Which
most.
one?
The fourth one, not you got the egg.
Which one?
080.
This is
080. Well, you have to.
Oh my God, that was funny.
So we have to, we need to incorporate happiness in this particular show.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, life is too serious, to be taken too serious. You know what we're saying? So yes, I just got a text message and the person said we should do one more.
So we should do more. Okay.
We should do one more. Okay, so fine. We'll just do this one more just because it's a special request. Okay. So where's my brother? Are you ready? Are you ready to come up?
I hope he's going to do the Igbo one.
Let's hope he does Igbo one this time around.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
People.
Still believe people.
It is called Pepsi. Pepsi, yes. Pepsi. What's Pepsi? Me go mama to the store. And me back Pepsi. They will not have. They will not have.
Pepsi.
Jollof rice.
Yes. Jollof rice. Which one is jollof rice?
Child.
Your party, jollof nourish man. If you know the jollof rice. It is called penalty. Yes, penalty.
Mumu man.
What's penalty? I think don't interfere. Now the penalty with the good game. That's why you are saying penalty. It will be cutting. It will be cutting. Penalty. It is called Kelvin. Yes, Kelvin. Which one is a Kelvin? Let me bring my towel from back. They will not see that towel. They will not see that towel. They will not see. Until you come here, say Kelvin.
Okay, laughter time is up. Let's take some comments. Major Opala says the lady's action must have inflicted incredible psychological trauma on the man. To get rid of it from his memory will take divine intervention.
That's true, because even after he has gotten rid of her, that thing is still going to be on him. Like he's still going to be carrying that thoughts.
Yeah. Say Kevin.
So, like, hey, they say
Kevin.
Kelvin.
Okay.
You say Kevin. You say Kevin. You talk, say Kevin.
So, well, this is what I think. Right?
So this guy, okay, no problem. I go look for Igbo.
This is what I think. It's not anything to do with tribe.
Hey, don't worry. Igbo next week.
Okay. This is what I think. I think the brain is the brain. Memories are memories. There are some things you can never forget, no matter what. You can never forget. That's what makes us human beings. You can never forget. But the where spirituality comes in is whenever you think of it, that trauma it's not as hard as it was originally when that trauma was first inflicted.
He needs to reject it. That is not looking like the devil. He needs to reject it. It's not ugly. You need to reject his stomach. No, the stomach. If the stomach is big, you need to go and do push-ups and stop some.
The push-up will only put vein on top of the stomach.
Yeah, but at least the stomach will come down.
It will not come down. It can never come
down. Is it your stomach?
It will not come down.
Is it your stomach?
It can never come
down. Is it your stomach? Say stomach.
Stomach. But yes, it's traumatic. Yes, it's traumatic. But at the end of the day, life is life. He's gonna keep remembering. It's gonna get better by the day. So at least we are all in a unanimous agreement, right?
The what?
That the guy should forgive the lady.
Forgive the lady, sure.
Leave her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
With us to do that.
Yeah. Of course. I'm with you guys on that. Yeah, I'm with you guys on that. Because no matter what happens, the guy will be laying down. He'll be laying down by the lady's side, and all he's going to be seeing when he turns and looks at that lady is a lady that is seeing him like the devil.
Exactly.
And I'm sorry, as long as she's there, as long as that figure is there, that memory will always be there. He has something to attach that memory with.
And you know, even like maybe when you wake up in the morning, say, "Hello, honey, you're looking handsome today." No.
Okay, Dr. T is in the house, everybody.
Hey, Dr. T.
She came in with her business account. So if you guys don't know Dr. T's business account, this is her business YouTube page, Mother Head Wraps. Yeah, follow her. She
said, dude is really angry.
She said, dude is really angry. Yes, that's that. I guess is
exactly. That
so,
guy
Doctor, I don't know if you've been watching the show. What do you think the guy should do to his wife? Should he forgive her and take her back, or should he forgive her and let her go? Because he's refusing to take her back. What should he do? Real quick. So thank you very much, everybody, for your comments so far. We've had a fun time here.
Yeah,
today.
It was good.
It was really, really good. We've had a fun time. Join us next week as we talk about a very, very interesting story too. I'll give you tips on what next week's story will be like. Are you ready? Okay. Next week's story is about a girl who is about to get married, but she just realized that her husband's to-be father was her one-time hookup man.
Husband's to be's
father.
Hey, what?
One-time hookup.
Oh, you need to come. You need to stay to watch it. It's going to be.
You see, we bring you guys interesting stories that are happening around the world. You know, we're also going to talk about a lady here in the United States who let me give you the flat story before I give you the full gist next week. This lady came up to TikTok very, very angry, complaining about a guy who used bricks to hit her, smash her on the face after he requested for her number, and she said, "No, honey, I can't give you my number." He used bricks to smash her on the face. And there were some other guys, some black guys that were there, standing, looking at her, but did nothing to help her. We'll want to hear your input on that. We'll want to hear your opinion to see where you stand. And we'll be doing our investigation to bring the full detail, as we always do. You know, we find these stories and we have to dig in more to get the real confession. So thank you very much for joining us today on Chatroom. It's been fun. Doctor said, take her back on what grounds?
Exactly my point.
Exactly.
On what ground? Until you get
exactly.
Okay. So,
no.
Stanley, real quick, 30 seconds. What do you have to say?
Well, for ladies, please make sure you weigh all the pros and cons before you get to tie the knot with any guy that comes your way, because you are the one that's going to be living with him, not your father, your mother, your prophet or pastor or anybody. It is you. So make sure that all the boxes are checked and that you're cool with it. Also, and lastly, it is called Rolls Royce. Not Rolls Royce.
Whatever. Whatever. We don't play that one. We don't play that one.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Play it.
That's a good one.
Max, I got you, man.
You caught who?
No, that's a good one. It's Rolls Royce, not Rolls Royce.
You caught who?
Rolls Royce.
Whatever. Whatever. You Kevin. Stop real quick, 30 seconds.
All right.
Have to say to our beautiful people.
Stanley, I've spoken for the women. I want to speak for the men. The men, for anyone that going through verbal abuse and something like that, I want you to be confident of yourself and don't allow what people say about you to affect your mind. You got to think well for yourself. Look at your mirror and look at yourself and say you are the most handsome, you are the most beautiful, and speak good about yourself and carry your heads high. Don't look down on yourself and don't allow what people say about you affect you. So it is not what they say that will determine who you are. Yeah. It is what you think and what you think about yourself. So
okay, we have our last caller for today. Hello, how you doing?
It's hello, not arrow.
How you doing? Sorry, who do we have the pleasure of speaking with?
It's Chi Gospel.
Oh,
hey,
Chi. How you doing?
Chi.
Fine, thank you. Fine.
Yeah. Talk to us.
So yeah, thank you for accepting my call. Like I've been itching to comment and say something about this. Give me a second, please. Sorry.
Okay.
Hold on.
Are you still there?
All right, so I'm still here.
Okay.
So I've been itching to say something about this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
First of all, I have so many things to say. The truth is that let's tell ourselves the truth. The truth. If I were the man, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to take her back.
Mm-hmm.
If the woman, the reason why I said the woman is senseless, right, is because if you feel this way about your husband, why didn't you tell him first and say, hey, I'm struggling with this, I'm not going to lie, you are ugly, how are we going to do this? This your belly, let's work on it. Whatever it is, because sometimes you have.
This is your advice, strong.
No, it does the truth. Sometimes, as women, there are things we like our men to do or to look like, things that can be fixed. Try to fix it. Say, please, I like all these six fastings. You try to
say something like that last week. That's true.
If you can't do it, you are the woman cooking. Give him healthy foods. There are ways you can make this happen. I'm not trying to say come directly, but you can go around it, because we women, when men like us to look a certain way, they tell us. They say, hey, I like this hair, this woman, we are back. Come and wear it, or I'll buy it for you. It's all about doing like communication. But the fact that she went ahead, the first place the man is hearing it is on social media. She's senseless. Quote me anyway. She don't have
You're right.
And the sense she doesn't have is the very common sense, which is not common. She doesn't have it. Because even if your friend advises you and say, hey, what kind of man are you? You won't give yourself brain and say, man is castle. In this generation, that 10 women is chasing one man. Even
as
the
man
Bible
says, speaks.
I even see one man to hold hands that even have money.
Preach.
That is even spending on me.
Preach,
and my friend is advising me and saying, hey, this man, it doesn't match you. Because what you don't know that the people that advise you as a woman, they probably want to be in your shoes.
Thank you.
And because they are not in your shoes, they want to pull you out to be on the same level with them. The heart of man is wicked. Nobody knows it. So that's why I say she don't have sense to discern and know when people give you advice. The truth is that people give you advice. It's up to you to take the one that God give you that brain to say, this one, no, thank you, ma, for the advice.
Correct.
You go home, take the advice you want to take. You have sense to decide and say, hey, this advice you give me, I appreciate it, but I'm not taking it. So the fact she went ahead to do that, she should not blame anybody. Number one, she's selfish. Number two, she's senseless. Number three, she's completely immature. Number four, she has completely misplaced priority. She should go to her mother's house and go and think about what she wants to do with her life. In this generation that we are, to find a man, number one, is hard.
It's very hard.
Very, very.
Even if it's quote me anyway, answer. Let me answer that question regarding what you say when a man is fine. When I'm talking about a man that is fine, I'm talking about the standard of a man that is fine. We all know.
Okay.
6 packs, tall, 6 feet. They saying 6 feet, maybe light skin or chocolate skin. Man that has, chest. That's typical like fine man. Or now they even added beard gang inside. You have to have beards.
Beard too.
With some patches of white hair.
That
what I'm saying is societal.
These women,
Now wow.
I know that's so.
So they need sugar daddy.
You say with some patches of white hair.
Honestly, now why do you think everybody
Touch of white hair.
Hey!
Even men
I should be living my white hair
25
responsible.
years old, they are doing beards. Because the society have a way of making us feel like, okay, this man is handsome based on these qualities. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we all know when we see a good-looking man, we know this one is good-looking.
Ezioku.
We know this one is good-looking on a normal day. Let's tell ourselves the truth. That's what I meant by definition of fine.
Yeah.
But me talking about my ex and saying that he was not a fine man is based on those things. I'm not saying that he's an ugly man. I'm just saying based on that. But me, I say, listen, man is not easy to find. Man, come me say, I want to marry you.
Hard to
Give
find our
yourself brain
agenda.
and say, in this scarcity of men, what are my options?
Yeah.
Do you understand? What are my options? What chances that if I don't marry this man, I'm going to find, even if I'm fine? Have you seen the most, now let me sorry to use that word, but the most ugliest man marrying, look at the senator of Benin. What's that man's name? This guy,
Are you talking about?
He's from Samsung village now.
Hey!
I knew it.
Who is that?
The former governor of.
I know that was. No, it's not Ibori. I know where she's going.
What do you mean?
Oshomole.
Do you see this wife that man married?
If you see his wife,
Do you see this wife that man married?
his wife is pretty.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Allegedly.
So in this generation where for every man that is available to be married, there is 20 women that is looking for a man to marry. You now see a man that is okay. He has money.
Thank you for that revelation.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, so my point is, if I should advise that girl, she has made a mistake. She can't take it back. At the end of the day, it's up to the man to make his decisions.
Yeah.
If I'm the man, I will send her home, sit down and think about it. Say, okay, now she don't talk the worst thing about me. Should I take her back? Should I not take her back? I think if he takes her back, she will behave herself because now she knows that all odds are against her. She will not mess up. And I will put the grounds on which that marriage will come back. Based on, say, okay, she has seen me in and out. Because even if he goes out there, he doesn't even really know who is who anymore. Because women will be chasing him. Now they've heard he travels abroad. He buys things for her. Everybody will be rushing him.
Like better things.
The devil, sometimes is better than the angel you don't know. The question is, since he call him devil, we know he's
somebody
devil.
will see him as angel.
Since she's the devil, at least he knows her as a devil.
Can you see your husband
What
say
else
he
is she
looks
going
like a
to
devil?
do? So at the end of the day, there is no right or wrong answer. But I would just say for everybody to separate for a little bit, let everybody think about it. There's a lot of emotions everywhere, and then they'll make a decision in their right sense of mind when the emotions have come down. It's no more heightened. Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much. Thank you. Your debate is debated.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You did well.
Thank you.
You talk well.
7 minutes,
Yes, now.
That's too long.
At least a woman, I think that's
all right.
They have the ladies too.
Yeah. All right. So we're glad finally we have come to the end of the show. Thank you very much. I will want us to end with another segment. Stanley thinks he can play with me. He thinks we have enough of this, but let's end with this segment.
It's not
Come, we have talk. It is called Shaki. Shaki. Yes, Shaki.
Continue.
Which one is the Shaki? Jesus! I beg you, as they come from market, let me buy for one Shaki. They will not see that more. They will not see that Shaki. They will not see it. They will look for it in the market. They will not see it. Even if you eat it, it will not digest. Shaki.
This man.
It is called moi moi. Yes, moi moi. What's my man? You're cool down. It will not cool down. It will not cool down. It will not cool down. If you take that man, it will choke you. The man will choke you.
This guy is very aggressive.
It is called deaf and dumb.
Deaf and dumb.
Yes, deaf and dumb. What's deaf and dumb? Say, they like take person, if they behave like deaf and dumb, they will not hear you. They will not hear you. Your advice will be falling to deaf ears. They will not hear you. You'll be advising, your speech will choke. Deaf and dumb.
All right. Let's take this comment before we say Eugene just said made a comment and we just want to take it before we leave. He said, "True love is reciprocal, but it is not so in this case. Taking her back could, in the long run, result in serious domestic violence that could lead to murder." I agree with you, sir. I agree with you, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, we have come to the end of today's show. Join us next week for another interesting segment. Until then, please make sure that your advice falls into good ears, not deaf and dumb. And make sure you enjoy your my.